is used when what this present is inanimate and cannot move by itself, such as plants and objects. 1. Computer garimasu. 2. Sakura garimasu. 3. Koen garimasu. 2. Imasu is used when, oh, sorry about that. That is CFD. Oh, this document. That's learning about it. I call it CCI, Counter Control Intelligence. Connecting to that your personnel or accessing their products is considered acting in favor of the empire. Even less than 1 second of electronically transmitted information is considered, so long as you connect or utilize a smart way to trespass the previous 54 federal law statutes, or enter into them to perform questionable actions legally that are deemed or claimed to be illegal by another personnel, and a reason it's claimed illegal is legally presented to the legal government. Oh, Lord. Let's move on to the next sequence at hand, the next protocol, the next implementation. Pencil Attack Prevention Act. A pencil attack is then illegal. It is performed against an individual showing no credible existence or force of power. Ryoku Chikana. It is set and surviving in nature. Dealing with the creation, analysis, or modification of complex systems, technology, semiconductor chips, computers, electronics, network ordinances, machine or computer code, machinery that allows access to survival resources such as food, shelter, water, livestock, other natural survival resources, and conversion into usable or useful products. The synthesis, I should say. Pencil attacks are also deemed illegal if there are control freak paradigms present. Currency controllers, a controlling the floor assets of currency, monopoly, on item or ordinance or electronic or computer or semiconductor chip or operating system or network, forcing a personnel to move or get harmed as a result, often performed by corporations or government or individuals against others, disguised as legal or lawful actions. That dude was getting away with that one. Pencil attacks are also deemed illegal. Matsutake is not scientifically classified as a crime, is it? When an ordinance stands past the physical boundaries of the structure therein, could potentially affect the real population of other territories and do not follow the laws of the territories they're deployed in. Yeah, you're gonna follow laws of the territories your ordinances are deployed into effect. Yeah, and again, you say, silence. See? Oh, looks like you're gone. The Reproductive System Protection Act. You cannot cause harm to reproductive system, thought process, filter actions, or perform normalization of the inability to access the opposite sex, or disgrace others upon the basis of inability to access the opposite sex with malice. You cannot target children or underage individuals with diverse studies on the basis of trespassing, the lack of presence of their parents or legal guardians to enforce an absolution of diversity, deemed malicious treason. You cannot use educational institutions, workforces, social spheres, ordinances, technologies, or extend your will into those that reject or deny or indirectly show no will to partake in your actions, sentiments, systems, education, legal or law on the basis of social or diverse. It doesn't say legal law, it says legal or law on the basis of social or diverse. Or on the basis of illogical, non-absolute, unnatural, hinders survival, prohibits creation, analysis, or modification. If your other legal alias should translate out of the name of yourself or your ordinances or products or intellectual properties. Dare to utilize an artificial or technology or network or computer or voice or perception or deception to extend the effective range of your will, inside and outside of any position, coordinates, or structure or side place or network. All detected actions are subject to be raising suspicion towards the placing of malicious treason charges, especially if it collects currency from multiple locations. It deals with foreign forces or alien languages. In the case of malice or disgrace charges, if there's a place under the detection systems, legal law detection, and act under inclination that your actions are legal, you're still subject to being judged. Dropping the sentiments on the basis of genetics. Dropping the sentiments exclusive of social racism determination. Dropping the ordinances. For the Allegiance Certification Act of 2024, and if you can't understand that in English, Ni, Sin, Ni, Ju, Yan, Nen. Educational System Abuse Prevention Act. Legal ordinance preventing the absolution of the clocking down of the reproduction rates and access to access sex, utilizing diversity and test papers, admission exams, classes, educational institutions, workforces as an enforcement protocol or training, legal submission of exclusion from forced diversity services allowed. You cannot utilize a grading system or educational system or workforce or network or electronic ordinance or voice or person to guarantee a certain amount, percent, or mathematical number of individuals are forced to be diverse or unable to reproduce or unable to access the opposite sex. Oh, Sailor and Yago Dayaku. It's nice. What? 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 Measure mark. That's a nice measure mark. That's not shorter than mark. Clock. Oh, you know this argument was done. to my close space. Let's drop the ordinances, drop the procedures, drop the sentiments, drop the protocols, their policy, procedure, evidence, right up your sloppy behinds on the college. Enter. Narakushimasu! Input. And then the go kill casual, go kill casuals. This is a very nice textbook series. It allows you to access normally prohibited information. Normally prohibited information takes various different forms. It may not be obvious to your slippered Americans yet. However, yeah, I have a document here. Very ultimate contraband. Sold what? Sold You're out of luck. This is called the wall clock. For the called one, Zouhan official. Say no Yago Dagaku Japanese University lead. Force. You saw that down and they dropped the D. Ah. Minayo Ego! Yakulan Wonky. Each one 91. 718 2024. 2024. 1:33 a.m. And it says restricted and hidden grammar and construction information. Function of the form of the Japanese kanji, mathematical scientific law override. To naturalize Japanese kanji symbols. Function of the form of the Japanese kanji, mathematical scientific law override. Japanese kanji, the letter sets, memory socket allocation, creation and separation of memory socket vocabulary, memory socket creation, chain sequence. Hey! Sequence access. Activate. Information that's better analyzed. You have to be careful and receiving. When information injects itself to mind automatically after several sequences of stingers. See? Clacking algorithm for essential information to bring using a function for the Japanese kanji, which is applicable to even Minadelgo Kyoka shows, Japanese textbooks, and certain other pieces of information, such as Japanese grammatical points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5. Function of the form of Japanese kanji, mathematical bypass of random distribution. Alright, let's go to this document. I love this document. Love is love for Japanese women. Love is love for Nihaga Ono no Ito. Love is love for Nihaga Ono no Ito. Say, take me luck on the guy she must. Splash, Shikamazukai! Drop the protocols. Don't make your arm. Governmental certification as overseer and not required legal actions unless demotion